Hello everybody, you're on the Kimemes YouTube channel and my name is Kimemes, clearly. Today we're going to be ranking Legend of Zelda hats. So what I'm looking at is exclusively hats worn by Link. And the Breath of the Wild's alternate costumes don't count. Alright, we're just going from their default hats. So let's just get right into it, I guess. First of all, we have the original Link from The Legend of Zelda. Now, this Link is kind of special. First of all, this is absolutely the best art that the series has ever had. This piece of artwork right here, of Link walking down all badass, this is the best art in the series. I'd like change my mind. There is no art in the series better than this. Now, first of all, I love the color green, and specifically that kind of green, the kind of green that Link has right now. Also, the yellow brim on the hat is honestly one of my favorite parts of Link hats, and I wish more of them had them. And I think I'll probably give this hat, an 8 out of 10. Next up, the Adventure of Link. This is pretty much the same hat, so I'd probably just give it the same rating because it is the same Link. Although, bonus points, this Link has his legs covered, alright? So, I don't know, maybe an 8.5. Although this art is genuinely way worse than the other one. As I said, best art in the series. Next up, A Link to the Past. This is probably one of the best looking Links, although if he had pink hair like his sprite does, it would be 100% better. But, it's a different kind of green, it's a bit lighter, so not quite as good as the other shade, I must say. Although that might just be the art style. But the yellow brim is there. It's looking a bit more gold in this one. I'd say a solid 7.5 out of 10. Next up, Link's Awakening. This is the same Link, so kind of the same dilemma, though this art is significantly worse than A Link to the Past's character art. I'd probably give this a 7. I think we can just ignore this, it's the same. And the Nintendo Switch version, I like this art style a lot more, so I'd probably bump it back up to a 7.5 out of 10. But otherwise, pretty much just the same guy. Ocarina of Time. Now, I'm actually playing through this game right now, or the 3D version on the 3DS. I gotta say, it's probably my favorite Zelda game in the series, but this hat's a bit on the weak side. It's just green. It's sort of medium length. It's not chunky like the first Zeldas, and it's not like long or anything. It's just a bit average. Let's look at the 3D artwork. I'll just group them together. This one is even a little bit shorter in this one. So I'll probably give it a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. Just because it's a bit plain. It's not quite, Majora's Mask. This artwork does not do the hat justice at all. But I like the dark shades. And maybe the Majora's Mask 3D. Okay, it's a little better. I gotta say, it suits young Link a lot better than it suits adult Link. The masks are a nice touch. I think paired with the Deku mask, the hat looks really cool. I'd give this a solid 6.5 to 7 out of 10. The Oracle games, this is the same Link as A Link to the Past. Just same score, 7.5 out of 10. Let's move on. Four Swords Link. This is the first Toon Link we've seen. I don't know about this hat. It doesn't even have a brim. I quite like the brims. This one doesn't have a brim. But the art style and the color is quite good. I'd give it a 6 to 6.5. Wind Waker Link. Same thing, really. It's a bit shorter, this one, and a bit chunkier, which is better. Chunkier fairy hats are better. I'd give it 6.5. Wind Waker HD, yeah, no. It's actually uglier with this art style, I have to say. Four Swords Adventures. It's a lot shorter. This cap, it's a lot shorter. Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably give it around the same score, 6.5 out of 10. The Minish Cap. Are you ready, boys? Are you ready? Best hat in the series. Best hat in the series. It's alive. It's alive. That is undoubtedly the best hat. I mean, is it even a hat? It's kind of a living being, but it is on his head. Ezlo was probably one of the best companions in a Zelda game, probably one of the best secondary characters ever. There's a lot of bias because Minish Cap was the first Zelda game I completed and 100%, but I mean, come on, it's alive. So 10 out of 10, boys. 10 out of 10. Next up, Twilight Princess. Looking a lot better than Adult Ocarina of Time Link, I must say. The art style's a bit too dark for my taste, but it's quite long, which I like, and it looks like it fits comfortably on his head. So that's always great. So 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. And yep, same deal. Phantom Hourglass. It's kind of just the same as Toon Link, really, although the art style is quite a bit updated. And the green is, I think I like it a little bit more. Hold on. Oh. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. I think I accidentally closed the tab without meaning to. But, so we were comparing the Wind Waker to Phantom Hourglass. It's a bit longer in Phantom Hourglass, and the green is better. Yeah, I definitely like the green a lot more. So I'd give this a 7.5 out of 10. Again, there is a bit of a brim there, but it's so sorely lacking in that area. So that really takes it down. Same deal. 7.5 out of 10. You can see a bit more of the brim. It's a bit more accentuated in this art. But yeah, 7.5 out of 10. Same deal. Skyward Sword. Such a short hat. It's so short. I'm not a fan of it. If it was like a little longer, like, you know, sort of trailing down, that would be great. I honestly think it would have suited the style of this game. But they made it really short, and I don't like that. 5 out of 10. Link Between Worlds. This is a long boy. This is how you do them. This is probably one of my favorite art styles in the series as well. The long hat, a little bit chunky, but not too much. And the yellow brim. Link Between Worlds. 8.5 out of 10. Great hat. In fact, you know what? I might even bump that up to 9 out of 10. That is a great hat. That is how you make hats. Take notes. Triforce Heroes. It's kind of just the Toon Link hat, although that is a yellow brim. If I do see correctly, oh no, a green brim? I think it's a green brim, but it is very clear that has a brim. So I'd bump it up above the other Toon Link hats. Maybe 7.8 out of 10. Not a full 8 out of 10, but that's close. What do you guys think? He's not even wearing a hat. He's not even wearing the hat. Sorry guys, 0 out of 10. Breath of the Wild, do better. Although, I will admit, the hairstyle is quite cool. Bonus round. We're going to have a bonus round. We need to find Hyrule Warriors Link. I've also been playing through that game recently. It's really good. Alright, that's good enough. Just go off this. So, from what I can tell, it's quite long. Probably about as long as Twilight Princess Link's. Maybe a bit longer. It's just plain green, though the art style makes it a pretty good looking green, I must say. The As you can see, it fits quite well on his head. It's a bit chunky, though not too chunky. And as the last point, that blue scarf really accentuates it. It really gives it a nice little touch to boost it a little. So, I think this hat is a solid 7.5 to 8 out of 10. That's our video for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna do more ideas like this in the future. The wacky... damn it. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure this out. I'm gonna do more of this silly, wacky stuff in the future. Sorry, I've been looking at the recording and I've seen that my mic has peaked a couple times. It's just because I'm not really in a set position. I'm sort of moving around, you know. So when I get closer, it sort of peaks. I'll try and edit that and post as much as I can to the best of my ability. Sorry about not uploading in a few weeks. I've had a lot of issues with stuff. And I don't know, I'll see you next time.